Tomorrow is the 1st of July. That means the start of a new batch of Minnesota laws, and among them, millions of dollars aimed at tightening security around our state capitol and protecting judges as threats against them continue to escalate. Here's Morgan.
While justice is meant to be blind, the growing number of threats to judges is impossible to ignore.
These percentage increases are alarming.
At the Capitol in March, a Minnesota district judge testified there was an 85% rise in threats made in 2025.
In one county, 2 judges' homes have been repeatedly surveilled by drones.
I have had people call me up and say they're going to kill me.
Retired Hennepin County Judge Kevin Burke understands the burdens that come with the bench.
The highest percentage of judges who get security threats are judges who deal with family law issues.
In September, Robert Ivers was charged after threatening to kill a federal judge. It's one of the more recent cases of violence in Minnesota's long, documented history.
The blast was so powerful, residents throughout Blooming Prairie heard it.
In 1989, 2 judges' homes were attacked with explosives.
This is the second explosion at a judge's home in the past year.
And at the national level, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh has had multiple attempts on his life.
We've seen federal judges, their family was shot just a few years ago in New Jersey.
The problem has always existed, but it's getting worse, and it's why lawmakers approved nearly $7 million to go towards judicial safety, roughly $1 million for home security systems for judges and staff.
I think that the Melissa Hortman murder, John Hoffman shooting his wife, those things clearly moved the legislature to see we have to do something about this issue.
Judge Burke cautions the money won't move the needle much.
I applaud them, but I think you also have to be realistic. There are over 300 judges, several thousand court employees. $1 million is not going to go very far. Even if you had an unlimited budget, there are limits to what you can actually do.
The funding also includes nearly $1.7 million to monitor and respond to threats and $4 million for courthouse security upgrades.
The bullets that struck 2 people in Hennepin County's courthouse were fired from a gun that didn't have to go through a metal detector.
In 2003, a woman was killed and her attorney was injured in a shooting outside of the Hennepin County courthouse. Burke advocated for more security measures then, which were eventually put in place. But he cautions to people, don't let fear rule your perception of life.
The bottom line is being a judge in Minnesota is a great job. And so you can't allow fear to paralyze you or take away the enjoyment of a really great job. I think that's also true about legislators, too.
The funds set aside for judicial safety comes from a larger safety package, and in that also is more money for upgrades to security at the Capitol and for lawmakers. Jana?
It's just depressing to think of the millions of dollars we have to spend on safety, but it's so needed. Thanks so much, Morgan. We'll be right back.